I get questions all the time about my tattoos and what do they mean. And I tell people they're stories of my life. They are glimpses into my soul, the things that I think are valuable and are important to me. And it starts with my ancestors, Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman freeing the slaves. These are people that died to make sure that I would have the opportunity to be great and to be free. The shield of armor with perseverance inscribed in it. Underneath is the middle passage and all the slaves that lost their lives to pave a way for, us to be here as African Americans. So I'll get into my upper right arm a little bit later. But on my left arm, this is me holding the weight of the world up on my shoulders. So that is how the story of my life. Caduceus is when I graduated medical school, and then an ode to the cities that made me. So Chicago, Skyline, born and raised Chicago, that's who I am. On the elbow is Florida Leaf, so that Xavier University of Louisiana, where it all started from my medical career. The woman holding a baby is me being a board certified OBGYN with ACOG. And the dream catcher is obvious, going into the plane, which is me chasing my dreams as a kid and then one day achieving them. It was foreshadowing. So, and then of course Omega Psi Phi pledged in fall of 2001 Xi Sigma chapter, and that's where that tattoo on my left shoulder is. I do have a brand as well. So now going to my back of my head, which are the most misunderstood pieces on my entire body. The middle piece is where it all started. It's Jesus standing in God's hands. This is the mural at St. Sabrina Church on the south side of Chicago, where I went to grammar school and grew up as a kid. And I always wanted to start that as my centerpiece for my back. This is an ode from heaven to hell. The back part is Dante's Inferno. The middle part with God and Jesus are the stories of the Bible. And my head is my idea of what heaven is in my mind. And these are the most important people in my life. Of course, my kids up top and my brother that passed away in 2019 with the picture with my mom. So, of course, the snake with the apple is the story of Adam and Eve, along with the resurrection, crucifixion, and many other stories of the Bible. This is the world that the man is holding up, and that weight has the America with African roots clearly in the center of it. And this is a dragon, which was a cover up for my first tattoo, which was a Black Panther at 16 years old. And that's an angel slaying that dragon. And this is my grandfather, Otis Johnson, who I fished with, who I spent time with, one of my most favorite people in the entire world. My grandmother, Eva Johnson, this is my tribute to her. Without these two people, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I love them and I miss them. The lion with the African woman is my symbolism for protection of womanhood, which is extremely important to me, and my brand. Lifting as we climb, because if we're not elevating others around us, then life is meaningless. And as you can see, I have way more room with way more stories to go.